All right, so if you're a Chelsea fans, come closer. Let us quickly talk about our club, ASAP, as it is hot. Now, speaking about yesterday's game, I've seen a lot of comments on social media, on Facebook, and also on TikTok that Chelsea are out of the title race. And I smiled and I begin to wonder that why will you say Chelsea are out of the title race so early just because of a 0-0, a goalless draw against Crystal Palace in our opening game? Is that enough reason to rule out Chelsea Football Club? Chelsea Football Club that I know will bounce back. I know the DNA of the club. I know that this is a club that doesn't easily give up. You know, Chelsea went into that game yesterday without their two best centre backs in Levi Colwill and Tosin Andarabioye. You know, for the club to come in with Ashington and he gave that kind of performance in that game, at least a lot of credit should be given to to the coach and also to that young lad for putting on that kind of performance against Mateta. And if you notice in that game against Crystal Palace, the defense, we are very mindful of not making mistakes. Ashikmong is young and he does not want to make mistake in that back line. If you watch when Tosin or Levi Colwill plays, you see that at a point in time they always look for those choking passes into midfield to find Enzo Fernandez or Cole Palmer. But if you watch very well, all the passes throughout the game yesterday was just between Ashikmong, James, and Shaloba. Ashikmong, James, Shaloba. James, Ashikmong, Shaloba. Nobody is comfortable enough to play those choking passes into midfield. To find out those little pocket of spaces to locate Cole Palmer or Enzo Fernandez for the attack to continue from there. So Chelsea fans, you guys need to be patient and realize that okay, we are still building. The defense is not yet complete. And for me, Ashikman put up a very good performance if you ask me. So for me, it is too early to write up Chelsea in the title race because I believe and I know that the team will come back and hit the ground running. And one other thing that we need to fix quickly is how to play against teams that present themselves with a low block against Chelsea. This is one of the reasons why Chelsea were not able to win the English Premier League last season because we find it so difficult to play against teams that present themselves in a low block setup. That is why you see the coaches asking the ball to give him Javi Simons and Alexander Garnacho. When Gittins was not performing in that game, we could have easily introduced Garnacho into the game to help the team. And Javi Simons can also come in to replace Cole Palmer, but we cannot just depend on only Cole Palmer. And you notice that whenever the man mark Cole Palmer is always out of the game. So Chelsea need a skillful number 10 that can dribble and through those tight spaces and provide assists for the striker. If you watch very well, Eden Hazard was on the field yesterday and he was worried. He was watching the match with a lot of anger. He was wondering that who is this person that will come up and create the chance for Chelsea. We know what Eden Hazard does in games like that, in tight spaces like that. He will go through 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders and score a goal or create chance for the striker to score. So you can see it on Eden Hazard's face. Hazard was truly worried that what is Chelsea playing. So for me, I think that it is high time the club will listen to Enzo Maresca, give him Garnacho, give him Javi Simons, and also give him another centre back, if you ask me. Now the Bakawil is out, and we cannot trust this other guy. It's always injury prone. But actually, it's also injury prone. So we need another solid defender at the back that will stay there until when Levi Colwill comes back. So for me, I believe that Chelsea will find their way out and come back into where they belong, competing for the title race. So guys, see you guys in my next video.